A first-time buyer named Angela found a 3-bedroom ranch house in a quiet neighborhood. The photos looked perfect. Freshly painted walls, new carpet, updated light fixtures. The listing said move-in ready. She put in an offer. It was accepted. And then she almost made the biggest mistake of her entire life. Angela was so excited about the house that she almost skipped the home inspection to save $500. Her agent told her the market was competitive and that waiving the inspection would make her offer stronger. She was one phone call away from doing it. But something told her to get the inspection anyway. And when the inspector showed up, what he found behind those freshly painted walls nearly made her walk out of the house and never come back. This is the story of how a $500 home inspection saved a first-time buyer from a $40,000 disaster. And it is the reason I tell every single client to never, under any circumstances, skip the home inspection. I have been a mortgage loan officer for 25 years. I have seen buyers waive inspections and close on homes that looked beautiful on the surface but were rotting underneath. And I have seen buyers who spent $500 on an inspection and avoided financial ruin. The difference between those two groups always comes down to one decision. Let me tell you exactly what the inspector found in Angela's dream home. The house had been flipped. A company had bought it, done cosmetic upgrades, and put it back on the market at a significant markup. From the outside and in the listing photos, it looked like a completely renovated home. But the inspection told a different story. The inspector started in the basement. Behind a section of freshly painted drywall, he found active water damage and mold growing along the entire back wall. The previous owners had not fixed the foundation drainage issue. They had simply covered it with new drywall and a fresh coat of paint. The estimated cost to properly remediate the mold and fix the drainage was $12,000. Then he went to the attic. The roof was original from the year the home was built, over 30 years old. Multiple areas of the decking were soft and water damaged. The inspector found evidence of past leaks that had been patched but not properly repaired. The estimated cost for a full roof replacement was $15,000. Then he checked the electrical panel. It was an outdated panel that insurance companies have been flagging for years because of fire risk. The wiring throughout the house was a mix of old and new, with several connections that did not meet current code. The estimated cost to replace the panel and bring the wiring up to code was $8,000. Then the plumbing. The main sewer line showed signs of root intrusion on the camera scope. The inspector recommended a full sewer line replacement, estimated at $5,000. Add all of that up. $12,000 for the mold and drainage, $15,000 for the roof, $8,000 for the electrical, $5,000 for the sewer line. That is $40,000 in repairs hiding behind fresh paint and new carpet. The listing price made the house look like a deal. After factoring in the real repair costs, it was one of the most expensive mistakes Angela could have made. Here is what happened next. Angela did not walk away immediately. Instead, she used the inspection report to renegotiate. She went back to the seller and asked for a $40,000 price reduction to cover the repairs. The seller refused. They offered a $5,000 credit and said take it or leave it. Angela left it. She walked away from the deal, got her earnest money back because her inspection contingency protected her, and found a different home 2 months later. The second home passed inspection with only minor issues. She closed on it, and she is living there today. Now let me tell you what would have happened if Angela had skipped that inspection. She would have closed on the house at full price. Within the first year, she would have discovered the mold in the basement when her family started getting sick. She would have discovered the roof leaks during the first heavy rain. She would have had an electrical issue that could have been a fire hazard. And she would have had a sewer backup that flooded her basement. The total cost of those repairs would have come out of her pocket because she would have already closed and the seller would have been long gone. $40,000 on top of her mortgage, closing costs, and moving expenses. For a first-time buyer, that kind of unexpected expense can be financially devastating. This is why the home inspection exists. Let me walk you through exactly what it covers and why every single item matters. A standard home inspection covers the structure, the foundation, the roof, the attic, the plumbing, the electrical system, the HVAC system, the water heater, the windows and doors, the insulation, the drainage around the property, and any visible signs of pest damage or environmental hazards. The inspector is not doing any of the work. They are identifying potential problems and estimating the severity. Think of them as a detective. Their job is to find what the seller is not telling you, whether the seller knows about the issues or not. A typical home inspection costs between $300 and $500 for a standard single-family home. It takes about 2 to 4 hours, and it can save you tens of thousands of dollars. Here are the 5 rules I give every buyer about home inspections. Rule 1. Never waive the inspection. I do not care how competitive the market is. I do not care if your agent says other buyers are waiving theirs. I do not care if the seller says the house was just renovated. The inspection is your protection. Without it, you are buying a house blind. Rule 2. Hire your own inspector. Do not use an inspector recommended by the seller or the listing agent. Find your own. Ask friends, family, or your loan officer for a recommendation. You want someone who works for you, not someone who has a relationship with the seller's side. Rule 3. Attend the inspection in person. Walk the house with the inspector. Ask questions. Have them show you what they are finding in real time. Reading the report afterward is helpful, but being there in person gives you context that a written report cannot capture. You will see the inspector's body language when they find something concerning. You will hear the tone in their voice when they explain a problem. That information matters. Rule 4. Do not panic over cosmetic issues. Not everything the inspector finds is a deal breaker. Scuffed floors, minor cracks in drywall, a slow draining sink. These are normal wear and tear items that cost a few $100s to fix. Focus on the big ticket items: the roof, the foundation, the electrical, the plumbing, the HVAC. Those are the systems that can cost $5, $10, or $20,000 if they fail. Rule 5. Use the inspection report to negotiate. If the inspector finds significant issues, you have 3 options. You can ask the seller to fix them before closing. You can ask for a price reduction or a credit to cover the repair costs. Or you can walk away from the deal entirely if your contract includes an inspection contingency. The inspection report is your negotiating tool. Use it. Now here is a question I get from a lot of first-time buyers. What if the seller already provided their own inspection report? Does that count? No. A seller-provided inspection report is better than nothing, but it is not a substitute for your own inspection. The seller's inspector was hired by the seller. They may have missed things, intentionally or not. Your inspector works for you and has no relationship with the seller. Always get your own inspection. One more thing. There are specialized inspections beyond the standard home inspection that you should consider depending on the property. These include radon testing, termite and pest inspections, septic system inspections for homes not on public sewer, well water testing for homes not on public water, and mold testing if there are any signs of moisture issues. These are usually add-on services that cost an extra $100 to $300 each, but they can uncover problems that a standard inspection might not catch. Angela's $500 inspection saved her from a $40,000 nightmare. That is an 80 to 1 return on investment. There is no financial decision in the home buying process that offers a better return than a home inspection. Do not skip it. Do not waive it. Do not let anyone talk you out of it. It is the single most important $500 you will spend in the entire home buying process. If you are buying a home in the next 12 months, subscribe to this channel right now. Every single week I break down exactly what lenders look for, exactly what kills deals, and exactly what 25 years of mortgage experience has taught me about helping buyers close on their dream homes. No fluff, no jargon, just the information that actually protects your deal. I will see you in the next one.